moment I realized I truly loved what I was doing and that was what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. As time has gone on, I've continued to draw and perfect my talents. Being an artist has always been my goal, but there was a piece missing from that puzzle. When I turned 15, I attended an elementary art classroom. The teacher needed help with a class project, and since I love kids and have been babysitting for what seems like forever, I was eager to help. In that classroom, I discovered the love that these children had for art, and on that day, I fell in love with teaching and found the missing piece to my puzzle. Thanks to Flagler College, I graduated in the spring of 2016 with a bachelor's degree in art education.
The summer before my junior year in college, I worked at a local art center where we hosted a 3-week art camp for children in grades kindergarten through high school. In my kindergartner class, we incorporated famous artists into the project so students not only learned about important concepts, but they also learned about influential people in the art world. We planned a Jackson Pollock project for the younger students where they explored color and pattern by running around a large canvas and splattering it with bright paint. The students not only learned who Jackson Pollock was, but they got to make a mess and have lots of fun. Those 3 weeks taught me a lot about children as well as teaching art. I want to be a positive influence in my students' life. I remember the art teachers and professors I had and how they helped me grow into the artist I am today. One particular art teacher who made an impact on my life was Mrs. Montgomery. Mrs. Montgomery was a sweet, petite, older lady that taught drawing my freshman year of college. In Mrs. Montgomery's class, I not only learned drawing techniques, but how to truly appreciate art. Mrs. Montgomery once told me that being an artist is not only about skill and talent, but about dedication. This concept has really stuck with me, and I think of it often. Thanks to Mrs. Montgomery's inspiration, my goal is to teach middle school art for a couple of years and then return to college to earn a master's degree in art education.
I want my students to make messes and learn about art through practice. I believe getting your hands dirty is the only way to paint, and if you're not covered in charcoal by the end of the project, you're not doing it right. I want my students to know that it's okay to make mistakes. Scott Adams once said, creativity is about making mistakes. Art is about knowing which ones to keep. So whether we are drawing, painting, or just learning new techniques, I want my students to learn and grow in art just as I have throughout the years. I want to be that person that influences them positively and teaches them different art practices. I look forward to being the teacher in each and one of their lives. Reflecting back to the day that I sat at my Fisher-Price desk and decided to be an artist, I wouldn't change a thing. Art is something that defines who I am, and teaching is that special piece to the puzzle of my life. With my students, we can learn new techniques, make messes, and show dedication through our work. Our lives are built from many different puzzle pieces. Teaching is just the piece that brings my life all together. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope you enjoy the rest of my portfolio.